Oh.
40 seconds.
Come on, 40 seconds. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done radio before. I've never in my life.
You might want to bring your microphone down so you talk. And if you feel like talking, I'm not sure. If you want to talk. I talk, you talk, we talk. Oh, that's not the right show, right? Sorry.
This is I've never done this before.
It is the We Are You Morning Crew. I am George Diggle, and yes, you're in the right place to get some sizzling subjects, trending topics, and some more illumination in your life. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have the one and the only. I will let her introduce herself because she's amazing at it. Why don't you tell the people who you are, my love?
Things have changed. I used to have a different greeting. It used to be, if you don't know me by now, shame on you. I'm Imani Vanzap, here to help you fix your shit. Or now TikTok auntie.
Right.
So I'm TikTok auntie.
Auntie TikTok is in the building.
Auntie TikTok.
Yes, Auntie TikTok is in the building. First of all, thank you so very much for being here. And I want to say this. I apologize because our last meeting, I don't know what had happened.
Out in the parking lot, I said, where everybody at?
Where everybody?
Where everybody at? I was here to talk.
I left Auntie standing out in the parking lot because I forgot we had made a date and
okay.
I show up. But I just want to apologize.
No, it's fine. Things happen. I'm just glad to be here. I thought I got kicked out.
No,
I thought maybe I said something got me banned.
Never. I am a fan. I am a fan. So never that.
Never a fan. Always family.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me.
Right.
And now we have your new statement that everybody is now joining in. Become! Oh my God. So
and I forgot the fan.
Okay.
How am I going to forget the fan will become?
It's all right. It's all right. It'll all come. It will become.
It's like McDonald's with no barbecue sauce. How dare I?
Baby, they charge you 50 cents for them barbecue sauce now.
Listen.
Right.
I ain't going to charge you for a fan pop. I ain't going to do it.
Right. Unless you go into the Imani Vanzap boutique.
Yeah, yes. ImaniVanzapBoutique.com.
How about that? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with the one and only Imani Vanzap, let me go ahead and let her see short bursts.
Yeah.
But who is, or where was Imani Vanzap birthed from?
The start of it all, we're all inspired by each other's art. I'm sitting by one of my mentors right now.
Oh, wow.
So let me be very clear. There are people that open up the door for what I'm doing and trying to make my voice heard in the world. When I first came on the scene, it was more of a parody, parody with a purpose. So Imani Vanzap, everyone knows is the main auntie, that's out there, helping people fix their life and everything. I was having a hard time trying to put out what I wanted to say. I have a very critical way of looking at things. To come from nephew's side, that can be a problem. Right. To just say it from a male side, people don't really understand it. So then Imani Vanzap was born. And coming into the place basically just as kind of I don't want to say like a bona fide counselor, but of a clinical way of seeing it. As time has progressed, I have learned that people don't want to be told. People don't want to be, they will receive what you have as long as you're not preaching it at them or mandating it to them. A lot of people just need a family. We're in a time right now where we're seeing the evidence and the results of broken families from the 80s, 90s, 2000s. Now there are all these displaced people that don't know what to do. They don't have anybody to call on. Media is rewarding mistakes. No one can change. And so I've evolved into, I would just say, an extended family member.
My co-host Nate always says right now there are so many just broken people.
Yeah.
And they're living broken lives, making mistakes based on their broken lives.
Yeah.
And we had just come off this, and we're going to take an extended break right about now, ladies and gentlemen. We're just coming off of one of your, I guess, fellow advice givers.
Okay.
Derek Jackson, who has found himself in a little bit of a situation. And conversation has, well, my insight on this is, you get advice from a doctor who tells you don't smoke, don't drink, don't eat fatty foods.
Right.
He smokes, he drinks, he eats fatty foods.
Right.
You go to a therapist. You know, this is how you should solve your problems. They have problems when they go home. You know, so I think you go to a church, and the pastor is not perfect, but the message is designed to help you.
Yeah.
So you take what you need and you walk away. The vessel that you get the message from is not what you are supposed to carry with you. Right. You're supposed to take this message, take this information, and use it, and sort it. How do you feel as a person who you know, gives people advice, I guess? How do you feel seeing that in that position, and maybe even yourself? Some way in some ways.
There are so many people that I could put in that space too. It was preacher.
Jonathan Gray.
Yes.
Not Jonathan Gray. John Gray.
John Gray. When you build a platform that is inspirational to others, you have to make sure you build it with grace for yourself. A lot of these people, they're giving sound advice. I agree with a lot of what John Gray says, what Derek Jackson says. Who's the other one? I don't think his approach is the best, but the one that's called the Girl 5.
Oh yeah, I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Kevin Samuels. I could be wrong.
Yes, he is so mean.
So, a lot of what people are saying, I get it, but when you build it up so strong and you don't give yourself a place to fall, you don't give yourself a cushion, when you fall, it's really hard. So for all the people that we just mentioned, yeah, we can adjust tones here and there, but I think what gets them in the most trouble is you build up your opinion so strong that it's impenetrable. What are you showing about yourself? Say what you're trying to tell other people, but also give examples of how you have fallen or are falling.
Wow.
Build it with grace.
You know what I think and I'm only speaking about him because he's in the news. I don't know his name. But in the case of Derek Jackson and a John Gray, they think that admitting those mistakes will make their advice or their ministry or their platform less worthy.
And that is, I can see why that's the case, but I think it starts from before there's social media or anything like that. What type of person were you before this? Who were you before you had a camera to amplify what you were trying to say? What were you doing when there were no cameras around? Were you giving grace then? All social media does, it amplifies what you're already doing. It doesn't really change you, it amplifies you. So if you were already a person moving with grace, giving good advice, but saying, hey, I'm just like you, if you were already saying that, then when social media comes along and now you have this big stage microphone camera in front of you, you don't fall as hard. Yeah. But that's why, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, real quick, but that's why people like, I believe, T.D. Jakes is never, he's not perfect, but he has always built his messages with grace. I've never looked at him as thinking that he's coming down on me or that he's on such a platform that I can't get to. I feel like he makes mistakes too. He's done that back in West Virginia in the backwoods when he had one suit. You know what I mean?
They should be learning from this situation right here. It's because, like you're saying, if you know you have these secrets in your closet, and you're out here bashing other people for the things that you did, that you know are in your closet, if you come clean at the beginning and say, the reason I can speak on this is because I have been there myself.
There you go.
But then when you don't do that, and then it comes out anyway, and it makes you look like you're hypocritical.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, even though it has happened the way it has happened, the advice that he has given, it still goes to show that the reason he could give such great advice is because he did have those experiences. And the people are, now they're bashing him because you went up front with it.
Yes.
But it's just like, had you been up front with it, people would be able to like move on and just, you know, okay, it is what it is, you know, he had that situation, But when you build it up as though, you know, I'm perfect, I'm better than that, I've never done this, I've never done that, but then it's just like it comes out, you did.
Yeah.
So now people are not worried about your message no more, they are worried about the messenger.
In the mess.
But isn't it because people have a false expectation of people that sit in those platforms? How can you, in your mind, as a person who has lived a life for any length of time beyond your teenage years, how can you be, you know, have the false premise that this person is without any faults? They didn't make any mistakes. They never messed up in their lives. So when you find out they did, it's like, oh, they messed up. Well, okay.
We know that, but I think that it's almost like marketing 101 or like customer service 101. And I mean this I don't mean this disrespectfully. that we as a I put myself in it. We as a public are stupid. So we typically, and what I mean by that is we go by what we see. We don't have time to nuance you. I don't have time to do that.
Right.
That's your job. My job is to take what you now. Granted, as a consumer, I should be smarter, and should know what I'm getting into. I should know the difference between a Whole Foods and a in a Walmart. But if I just need to get some milk, I just need to get some milk. I can't really take the time to understand why your milk is different. That's up to the facilitator. But as and because of that, that's why it's the facilitator's job to make sure that they are building the right thing. Try to do it with integrity, because you don't know what position someone is listening to you from. You're not always, we, the audience, are not always listening to you from a state of mental balance. If I'm really stressed out, if I'm really going through it, and I just need a word, and you're the one to give it to me, just by natural connection, I'm going to thereafter buy into everything that you're saying. Mm-hmm. So the responsibility on that person becomes greater. You have I just said this yesterday. The worst thing that any content creator can do, if anybody wants to make a platform, the minute that you forget that your number is people, you're done.
Wow.
A lot of people, they started out with good. I've seen it time and time again. Content creators that start out with good intentions, and then the numbers start right. I'm seeing it right now. I'm almost 500,000 people on TikTok. I'm thankful for those people. I'm excited that the number's growing, but I look at those as 500,000 people.
Wow.
Not 500,000 numbers that's just on my screen.
Wow.
You operate differently when you see people.
Wow. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave this. That's good. This is why I love you. Absolutely. Absolutely why I love you. She's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Real deal. Now, you can go to our social media and follow us, WERUradio, everywhere, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of that, and let us know what you think. And you can be involved in the conversation. Give us a call at 678-839-9378. 678-839-9378. We'll be back. It is George, Miss Sophia, and Imani Vanzap. Good morning.
We're on break.
All right, we're clear.
How y'all doing on Facebook? I'm on Facebook. You on YouTube?
YouTube.
You right? That's all. You're right.
I mean,
you're right.
You can use.
That's why people love you. Because since the first time I've ever seen it's not that you're just funny. It's not that you're just talented. Since the first time I've seen you, you have always showed humanity. That's why I love Sophia.
I'll pour it for you.
That connection.
Is that okay?
You gotta have a connection with the people. Let people know I'm just like you.
Yeah. As soon as you create a distance, you're in trouble. People don't understand that.
But I came here and it's still that there are entertainers that is, and you can tell. Excuse me for eating while I'm talking about. And you can tell it's there because when certain events come around. Oh, that's true. When certain events come around, it's just like, oh, I thought you let all that go, but now it's just like it's such a weekend, so now you got your chest stuck out and you walk around like you better than I.
No, any one of us can fall at any point. That period.
That was so good.
One of us.
Build it with grace.
You got to build it with grace.
Build it with grace. Oh my God.
Build it with grace. I was saving for myself. Like I believe my intentions were good, but in the beginning of the Imani walk, it was very, because of where it was coming from. It was a little bit harder. But as I kept going, there was Sherrod. Remember Sherrod? Mm-hmm. Sherrod Willis, who always called my number one nephew.
Right.
Yeah. When we did that impromptu talk, and he literally came to me just crying because he'd been in reality TV, and they were like just ravishing people's lives. And he just wanted to talk. And it wasn't an interview, it was just like, he just needed to just open his soul. And I was like, oh, this thing is so much deeper than I thought. I thought I was there, but until people started coming, people would literally almost schedule interviews with me so they could sit there and drink wine and cry. Like, I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing.
And I saw in your path, in your journey, how that switch flipped.
Yeah.
I was like, she don't even know. She don't even know. And I think when you realize it, you could see, because the interview started to change, the started to change, the look started to change, and you realize, okay, I see what this is.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm here. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The look, everything just started to take on a different form. And I was like, let me go ahead and bend into it.
Now, here's a question that I've asked before. I'm asking again because I'm waiting for her to call you. Has she whose name can be mentioned?
Our Voldemort, has she spoken?
Yes, has she spoken?
No, not. I do believe that.
Oh, she's seen you.
She definitely at this point now because, and I so that we don't give it away, one of her co-stars follows me and talks to me. Wow. So just by how that world, and I know you've seen that many times over, just by how that world works, you're aware. Because I've imitated both of them. You know, back when we were doing like all the characters and everything, like I've done both of them. And now I will say though that now that I see it, even with her, I want to build more, if I ever have the opportunity to speak on more humanity around her too. Because I feel that I understand her. Like I did last time. I understand her. It's not, I don't know everything. But I feel like there's so much more to her than even what she's aware of. And she hasn't been given space to do it. The platform that she's on isn't built for nuance. Yeah. It's built for shot.
It's edited.
It's edited. Yeah. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
When all the reality kids started coming to me crying, it was like, what? I was like,
it is what it is. And we're gonna talk about
okay.
Yeah. Because I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
I want to talk about that because that is a thing. Because
yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about it. Well, I mean, on my show, you can talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, girl.
So you know,
well, I guess the question I wanted to ask is because.
Well, don't ask.
You can ask.
I don't know, but prepared answer.
Yeah,
okay.
And they're gonna hear before everybody else.
Yeah.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Y'all not gonna cheat.
This is already then they can put it in the comments if you're all out there. Your t-shirt. Your t-shirt. Imani Vanzap boutique.
I can see the comments from way over here. Usually I'm at the computer.
They're moving. Yeah, I see them.
I'm sorry. Good morning, hyenas.
I'm putting on.
My babies, the laughing hyenas.
Listen, the hyenas.
Laughing hyenas.
So you see, when you're a guest here on the show, we take care of you.
Yes.
Except we couldn't hook Zoe up yesterday. Zoe said, "Oh, y'all ain't got the right drink for me." Zoe brought his.
Oh, Zoe did.
Baby.
I've not met Zoe yet.
He's so sweet.
I can tell.
Oh, so nice.
I can tell.
Not Hollywood at all. Not at all.
I never
not
got that
all.
from him.
Not at all.
I've not met Zoe yet.
He has a story. His story is amazing.
Really?
I want to sit down and talk to him more. Just not on air, just
as a person, just sitting. Yeah.
Because he's living.
Did his boom come from TikTok too?
I think his came from.
I feel like it did.
I don't remember.
From IG.
I think his
was IG.
Facebook, one of them.
Oh, okay. Because I remember him doing a lot of the duet things.
But I think he was doing the side by side before that even became a thing.
Before it became a thing. Yeah. I remember seeing them in this. Yeah,
because I was like,
he opened the door for the side by sides.
He sure did.
Because he's good at improv. Like he's real. He's quick with it.
Friend.
What they doing, friend? But I'm shocked when he was saying that people ask, how do you meet these people? How do you say that? It's just like, he just see the videos and he just go.
But that's talent. That's talent.
But people think he actually interviewed them. People say like, no, boo.
That's a gift.
Then he say he searched videos. He's just like, he's serious into it. He say he searched videos.
Yeah.
He's like, I can see a video and tell this video gonna go viral.
I would love to talk to him then. Unknowingly, that's what I started doing. Because people think that you just roll through it. And I'm like, it may seem random, but you got to make sure it's a good story. If it's, because basically you're just narrating it at the end of the day,
honey, let me tell you something. I just learned how to go live on Instagram yesterday. So TikTok is still beyond me.
Okay.
Just a little bit. I was looking at YouTube videos on how to do TikTok. I'm not there yet. I just learned how to do live on Instagram yesterday with that young man sitting there to show me how.
Oh gosh. And even that, and Instagram is trying to keep up. So of course they're Instagram is like a jealous cousin. Like Instagram is just, it could be great, but it's a totally different platform.
It's very controlled.
It is very controlled. And it was like the TikTok. I mean, they took over from Vine.
Well, Facebook took it in.
And
And they keep rethinking the wheel. Just let it be. Just let it be. Let it be.
That I will definitely say that being on Instagram and Facebook, you start to question your art. Because you're not moving as fast as you think you should be, even though you should be patient. But then you go over to a pure, I call it a pure platform with TikTok, where they're not powered by ads and algorithms, and you really see how people feel about you. That's my opinion. Facebook doesn't, Instagram, they don't really let you see how people feel about you. Mm-hmm. They control what people feel about you. TikTok, you get to really see it.
Right.
But I think
so?
I agree.
I agree. Different because I'm not on TikTok.
Right,
because it's just like I would know how to compare it to.
Okay, I got it.
The only thing I can go by is like Facebook. I can tell the difference between Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
Like with Facebook and YouTube, it's just like now it's just like Facebook. It got to be some for them to be really into it. Like it's just like the same people will, like and comment on your stuff. And then when it's something big, then everybody comment on it. But it's still when Facebook gives me, say for instance, if Facebook give me 300 likes, well, I know on YouTube, with just some thousands,
it's gonna be amplified.
Mm-hmm. So and then it's just like. But it's like, I can see the difference. Then it's just like when I'm there, and I think that's the difference between me and a lot of people because I say it and I talk about it all the time. Is like you said about looking at them as people, and then it's just like people. Like I learned this from being at the other radio station. People know when you are real. They know when you are.
Tell you, they know when you're faking it.
And it's just like and that's the issue that I have with because everybody say, "Oh my God, you need to be on.
We Are You Radio?
No. The other, what is it?
Drag Race?
No, everybody's on now. Bigo. You need to be on Bigo. I said no. And then it's just like I had a conversation with my laughing hyenas. Like we be on there. When I'm on my YouTube, honey, I can be on there. We be on, and we won't get off till like 9 in the morning.
Yes.
And that's what they like. And then it's just like I tell people all the time. The people can tell when you're just with them.
They know when you're going through it.
Okay.
They know when you're going through the motions.
They just know you just want.
They know when you're going through the motions.
Yeah, you just want the money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you're not there for me.
The vibe is different. It's so different. And when you find something that works, not saying that we shouldn't add to our palette, but when you find something that works, why try to fix it? It ain't wrong. It's fine. Like what was the other one? Clubhouse. Everybody was telling me, "Oh, you should," and I had no desire.
I'm the same way with Bigo because when I tried Bigo, they was like, "You should do Bigo." So I said, "Okay, I'm giving it a shot."
What is
so
Bigo?
Then it's just like Bigo is another. It's just another app for you to just get on here
and talk to people.
But the reason I gave up on Bigo was because every single person that's on Bigo, and I had questions, they could not answer all my questions. It's just like if this person number one, we talk and they say you should be on Bigo, then I have this question. Now we go so far. Then they say, well, it was so long since I had to do this, so I'm gonna have to go back and read same thing. You go to somebody else, and it's just like I said, it's just too.
No one's
much.
Really.
Nobody knows. Then it's just like all they have done was converted the money into beans and boats and ships and all. It's like it's the same thing. You just have a different name for the money.
Yeah. They're just trying to create their own language. It's like every app is trying to create their own language to try to outdo the last app. I felt at TikTok, I'm telling you, in the beginning, I wasn't going to do it. Because I felt like it was like a Bigo or like a Clubhouse. I was like, I don't want to get it. And then I heard so many bad things about it. It's nothing but kids. That's how the insurrections got started. I heard so much negative stuff. And I was like, I am not trying to do that. But everyone was saying, I'm going to do this one more time. Yeah. I said, I'm going to try this app one more time. And I'm going to make my situation work if this don't work out. And within a week, I was like, oh. But I still think that's because TikTok is one of the more pure apps where they're not driven by money yet. Because it's going to change.
They all do?
Yeah, they all would do. And I was like, okay, well, since it's working, let me get in there and establish a space so that by the time that all of them start complaining like they're doing about Instagram, I'll be at a place where I can do something about it, and I'm not reliant on it. So this has been the craziest process.
We'll be on after this song.
After this song.
We got 4 minutes. We're good.
4 minutes. Yeah, but it's just like I can't chase all different.
No,
because they just like
Yeah,
they're
you
just like
can't keep up.
Nikes.
It's too many.
They're just like Nikes. When you get the new Nikes, then the new Nikes coming out 2 more.
yeah,
months.
exactly.
Yeah.
My goal now is because I know to some degree I should be open to the platforms. What I'm hoping is that even if it's a small team, that someone can handle that part. Let me do the content and let someone else troubleshoot it. You let me know if this is somewhere I need to go. You know, whatever app, the gray black app, whatever it is. Okay, here's content. What do they need? Let me do it. Take it. See what it does. Talk to my voice. See what I do. If you see it's moving, then I'll come on over there. If it ain't it, yeah. It's just I think that's where messaging is going now, where there's so much noise out there.
It's too much.
It's too much for one person to try to do all these things.
Right, and that's why you do one thing great.
Yes.
Do a couple of things great, but you can't do all things great.
You can't do all things great.
No.
Jack all trades.
That's how I've been doing. That's how I've been doing. Like since I learned that. That's why you don't see me. You know, on Monday night I'm over here. On Tuesday night I'm over here. Thursday night I'm here. Sunday night I'm here. It's just like there are only 1 or 2 places you can see me.
Yeah.
And if you miss those 1 or 2 places, then you're gonna have to wait till next week. That's all the places you're gonna see me.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people don't realize that when you stretch yourself thin like that, you give people too many options.
Sure do.
So it's just like, okay, we going to the show tonight? Oh no, we'll go see her Wednesday. You know, we going to the show? No, we'll go see her Saturday.
Yeah.
But if you take all those options away,
yeah.
And I feel the same, and that's how I treat my social media. It's just like I'm either gonna be on YouTube or I'm gonna be on Instagram. I'm gonna connect all the ones, and the main one is YouTube.
Yeah. And
then YouTube gonna let everybody know on Instagram, IG, and Twitter. Miss Sophia on YouTube.
That's it. Yep. Tap the room and stay where. That's how networks do. That's all these things are doing. They're like it's just they're smaller versions of TV networks. You know, you don't see Grey's Anatomy on every station. You go to ABC as an ABC show. If now some of the other ones pick it up, that's fine. You know, residually or when syndication, that's okay. But Shauna can't be everywhere.
Hello.
Teach the kids, girl. Teach the kids today.
Listen, this thing is we have to start thinking like corporations.
But I think a lot of people, especially the young people that are coming into the game, I think they give in to that because they get the fear that, if I don't do ABC, if I'm not over there, because such an ABC, if I don't do that, then I'm not going to make it. Yeah. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
But you just cannot be chasing the money like that.
No.
You're going to have to just because it's just like, what is the point in putting out all this crap? If everything is just for, and you're not looking at the quality of stuff that you're putting out.
Inside voices. We have it's almost 9 o'clock, so I'm just trying.
Are they still going in?
Twitter is
for me. Everything's Imani Vanzap.
Come on now.
I make
teach kids.
Listen.
Teach kids. They don't understand.
Simplicity is my greatest strength.
But sometimes it's hard to do that because people buy your name and then they try to sell it to you.
That part. What?
That's why you have to hurry up and get them.
Yep.
Your website, all of that stuff.
Yep.
Emails. That's why I just go through.
That's why when you get an internet, when you get a website, buy them all. The .com, the .net, the .org.
That's the only thing I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and buy the rest.
Just get them all.
Yeah.
Just get them all.
That's true.
So nobody else goes and try, because who knows what your brand is going to be.
Exactly.
3 years down the road.
Yeah.
And they tag onto it. So I just go ahead and get them all.
Yeah, I have my
it's
first.
Not that much.
My first.
Now they have a .gay.
They have a what?
.gay.
They have .gay.
.gay. Yes.
Yeah, all
night. Don't give them away.
Here we go.
Don't give them away.
15 seconds.
They took them already.
It is the We Are You Morning Crew, ladies and gentlemen. You are here in the right place to get some sizzling subjects and trending topics, because it's what we do, boo, each and every morning, beginning at 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on WERUradio.com, all around the world You can hear us and you can talk with us. We'd love to hear what your opinions are on our conversation today. 678-839-9378 is the phone number. Number. Y'all know what a number is?
Number.
678-839-9378. Or if you're in YouTube, you can go to our YouTube channel, WERUradio, all one word. Or even on Miss Sophia, the real Miss Sophia. She's on her YouTube live. And Imani Vanzap is handling on the Instagram tip.
Hey!
Auntie TikTok is
Auntie so funny.
Auntie TikTok is here, baby.
I'm here.
Now, we were just talking off the air, for those of you who are able to eavesdrop. We were talking about the social media craze.
Yeah.
And the race to be on the next big thing and try to be the next big thing on the next big thing that you're not sure if it's the next big thing, but you're trying to get there to be the big thing before it is. Right.
Yep.
Right. And we were saying, my opinion is you can't do all things great.
No.
You're gonna be great on YouTube. You'll be great on Instagram, but you can't do Instagram. Go get you and
go to get you got your
yeah.
Touch that.
You can't do it all. But for you, how is that? What is it that makes you stick to the forms that you have done so far? What has that been?
I think a lot of it is really upbringing. Learning to appreciate where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to kind of build upon that and say, okay, well, what can I do next? But learn to appreciate what you have. Get the most out of it. And then once you've done all that you can do, try sometimes, especially in today's society, you have to do it sometimes a little bit quicker than normal. But once you've done all that you can do, it was funny because when I first started, Facebook was popping, Instagram was just like 2.5, 3 years ago. Facebook, Instagram were great. Then they changed their algorithm and it suppressed everyone. When they put a lot of ads in there and the numbers started slowing up, you're still putting out content and you should be able to ride off of that, kind of like I'm doing now with TikTok, but they've gone in there and they've changed it. So once I was able to justify it, I looked at every guru I could find, did every little trick I could find, when it's all the secret places of the apps that I could. Once I found that there is nothing else I can do, okay, let me go ahead and move over. A lot of people that are trying to become great at everything, they have not exhausted all of the features of the app where they are. You're just trying to hop after everything. You may be fine for that.
Right.
For someone else, Instagram is exactly what they need. For other people, YouTube is exactly what they need. Facebook is exactly what you need. Those were okay for me, but for whatever reason, TikTok was exactly what I needed. But I would not have felt like I was doing the right thing by going to TikTok had I not fully exhausted these other mediums. Now, because TikTok has worked, I can re-engineer every other platform for what I was originally trying to do. Right. But you need that one thing. But a lot of people, they're not studying to show themselves approved.
Come on now. Teach the kids.
My pants so bad.
We needed a pop right there. I need to find
that was a pop moment.
Right, that's a pop moment. Now, as TikTok has taken off, and I see some of the comments, because I go on there, I try to keep, I can keep those.
Okay.
I cannot.
I have like 1,000 videos.
I know.
It's been a month and I have like 1,000 videos.
But I've seen some of the comments from some of the viewers, and you see young people. I hate to say young people. You see people. Let me just say people, because that makes it sound so old when I say young people. I see people respond like, "Oh my God, I love her."
Yeah.
I needed to hear this today.
Yeah. And
taking it to that platform, how does that feel for you, hearing the response? Because, they only see you for, 30 seconds, a minute?
Literally.
Yeah.
Most times 30 seconds. I try to find the ones that are like a minute because that's good for the app. They want to see how long you can keep someone for those 60 seconds. So I try to do that, but mainly 30 seconds. I don't know why this was my thing, but I never wanted it to be just ha ha ha. Or just like a bunch of emojis and they just go away. I don't know what type of difference I've made. You don't have to give me a dissertation, but I just need some sign that you're being affected deeply. On the app itself, when you're seeing people say, I love her, one of the ones that really touches me is I feel safe. I've had a lot of people that have said, I feel so safe here. And I didn't think about how strong that is in a world where we have been made to feel unsafe. Look, we run around with masks, afraid to breathe, afraid to hug. We couldn't trust our president for a good, for the whole 4 years.
The whole 4 years.
The whole 4 years. Yeah, there ain't no good part. The whole 4 years he was lying. and just people have felt like no one cares. You know, and many of us, you know, we're fortunate to have family and friends we can go to. There are people who have suffered this whole year by themselves in an apartment with no one to talk to. They could be an only child, maybe their parents are gone. It is just them. That is a person that I focused on. Wow. How can I put a smile on your face? And it's not just jokes. I'll find other inspirational people, and I'll be, you know, do my auntie thing, screaming them down, but I'm trying to give you a word with someone else. So when I started seeing I feel safe, I needed this today, then the inbox messages on the app is one thing. What people were sending me, I'm ever with a box of tissues. People told me I got diagnosed with cancer. I just came out of an abusive marriage. I just lost my child. Like, they would give me these deep stories and just say how this 27 video changed your lives. Wow. So it literally is not what they say. It's people may forget what you've done, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. That's right. Or that, yeah. So
now, when we watch the videos, the moments at that last 10 seconds.
Yes.
Okay, tell us what was the moment that became.
Okay, so like with most anything I've done, even with like the picture shit Stronger and Better because I like it and I'm grown, they're just random moments. I think some people think that I'm sitting there with a whole graph trying to see what's going to work. I don't know. That's why I love Sophia. We don't know. Right. We don't know what's going to move you. All we're doing is just moving off in the moment. And so I love watching the transition makeup videos. Like, my makeup has changed from the beginning when I started. So seeing somebody build a story that way, I just think is amazing. But they were on TikTok, you can be so creative with how people, they'll throw their hands in front of the camera and they blam, and then they just got lashes. And I just loved it. And to me, it was just, they were becoming something. And I think that right now we're in a state in society where we want to become something different. We want America to become something different. We as humanity are trying to become something different. It's as simple as that. And I didn't even realize how much that word is embedded into our language until it became a thing. I say it, I'm like, oh my, I'm really saying this all the time. So when I saw the makeup videos and I saw people doing things, singing songs, cooking food, making, and I just felt like it needed to be celebrated. I didn't know it was going to be a thing. Yes. But every time I saw somebody becoming, I just wanted to scream it. And then people would say that too. They were like, every time you say become and pop that fan, I just felt like I can make it. And I'm like, well,
it's the moment. It's the moment. Go ahead.
T.S. Madison, she's good with that.
T.S. Madison
is good with that.
Yeah, shout out to T.S.
Even when I was over there and I was doing the Queen Supreme Court, and I would do stuff, and she said, "Oh, girl, you need to brand that."
She understands that too. Shout out to Maddie, doing her thing now.
Too. Yeah, she's teaching the kids. She's teaching the kids. And speaking of which, T.S. she's a friend of the station, so I'm gonna give her a plug. Tonight is another edition of the T.S. Madison Experience. We are really proud of her.
Yes.
And what time does it come on?
10 p.m.
Because I watch it on the DVR. I usually watch it on the DVR, so I'm not that time.
Whatever we can get to.
Right. So watch it tonight. Another episode. Much love to Oliver Twixt, who is another
hey, Oliver,
friend of the station. Everybody loves that guy. So make sure you watch that, and you make sure you stay right here because there's more.
I'm hungry.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Y'all got some waffles? Chicken and waffles coming in a minute.
We'll work on that. You keep it right where you got it. Next hour, a little bit more.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna become better and stronger. I love it. Good morning.
I'm just over here listening.
No, listen. Your input matters so much. We don't have that anymore. People aren't thinking longevity. They're thinking popularity. They're not thinking longevity.
And then it's just like people keep getting out of their lane. It's just like you gotta stay in your lane. A lot of people.
That's the problem.
Because they,
that's the post. That's the post.
Listen, okay, right.
It's just like when we first started the Stars of the Century.
Yeah.
It was known Jasmine was the one that's gonna be looking like Janet and looking like, Shantae Moore and all these people, but she don't know damn word. Raquel's gonna be the stripper.
Right.
Naisha's gonna come with the old school.
Yeah.
Stasha's gonna come with the rappers.
Yeah.
Nicole is going to be the illusionist extraordinaire.
Yes.
And then we got into this point. We got to this time when Everybody wants to do Rihanna. Everybody wants to do Beyonce. Everybody. Well, who Beyonce fit?
Yeah.
You know, who does that? But it's just like they're not looking at, you know, your lane no more. It's just like, oh no, I'm going after the money.
Yeah.
Because this hot on the radio.
The numbers thing is those numbers can destroy a person. When you start chasing numbers, whether it be dollars or people, when it's just a number, you lose it. You lose it, and mostly you lose yourself.
Because you're just all over.
Yeah, because you're all over. You don't know who you are anymore. You know.
Then my prime example all the time is Tommy Ross. And then I be telling people, I said, baby, Tommy Ross is still standing up, looking at you, collecting dollars. Just standing there.
Yeah.
But you know, some people didn't start off, you know. And I told Chevelle, and I told Bush, and I told Kennedy. I said, do not build your whole career on just being a dancer.
Right.
I said, every time you come out here and do a dance number, you turn it, you're young now, you can do that.
Yeah.
But you're going to get older.
Said,
so you need to learn how to do a stand-up number and get the same response that you get when you do a dance number.
Yeah. That's how you build your palette. I understand the brainwork of everybody trying to like everybody do Rihanna or everybody do Beyonce. The mindset is initially right, but the method is what throws you off. Then you go, what you're saying. So whatever your lane is, build upon that lane. You'll be fine, even if it feels like it goes on and on. Because there was a season where I was like, wasn't nobody trying to hear anything else trying to say. And you can get a complex about that. But then I had to look at it differently, and I was like, no, this is part of the process. This peaceful silence is my season to learn. It's my season to, you know, go sit up under people and just watch, you know, and take it in and figure out how it needs to work for me. Everybody doesn't want to, people are not patient anymore.
Were they ever?
Not everyone. Only a few people ever are. Most people want microwaves.
That's the question. When you first started though, and you started with Imani, were you like one of those people that was like, why is it happening fast enough? Were you at that point at any point?
Not really that. Some days you do feel like you feel like you've been running for a while, and you are just kind of like, I know what I was good. Why isn't it picking up steam? But not to the point to where I thought I had made the wrong choice by choosing to do this. Like I knew it was right. I was just waiting for it to. I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't know what it was going to be. But then once it happened, then you're like, oh, you know. I mean, as far as art and, you know, acting and doing what I do, I've been doing it for, you know, 25, 30 years. You know, and it's like,
and you ain't but 10 years old. What are you talking about?
I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, you can start to feel the kind of ways.
Now, how was the nephew feeling about his auntie's popularity? How is he dealing with this?
The nephew is so good.
Really?
I didn't know that the nephew really didn't need it. The nephew had been trying to push his name because, you know, this is what people expect of you, you know, depending on where you come from, for so long. And now nephew chilling. Nephew will put on a hat and a t-shirt and he's good.
And be like, you
got
this.
Nephew's really good. All nephew wants to do is just make a film every now and then. Nephew really didn't need that to be out there like that.
So the auntie has allowed nephew to do what he does without the stress.
Yeah. Nephew now has a safe space.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff. All right, girl, that's why I like you.
I'm telling you, this thing here we call life. This bad boy here.
It'll tell you what.
It'll teach you if you let it.
And if you don't stop at that red light,
listen,
you're crashing. So
listen.
She'll switch it up on you too.
Listen.
You gotta learn how to shift when it's shit.
Yeah.
If you think it's a two-way lane, it comes to one-way traffic.
Okay. That is.
But I think COVID.
You better speak on it. I already know where you're going.
COVID. It goes all the way back to stay ready.
You gotta get ready.
So you don't have to get ready.
Period.
So a lot of people who were ready.
Oh yeah.
And COVID brought you a whole new audience.
Yes.
They could not go outside of their home.
Everybody's at home.
And all they had to do was sit in front of their computer and be entertained. I can't go to the movies no more. I can't go to the plays. I can't go to the concert.
I can't do nothing.
I can't go to family reunion. I can't go to high school reunion. I can't go to anniversary. All of COVID made us, our audience, come to us.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was so much noise prior to. Prior to COVID, there were so many distractions that people that were really trying to do something, you couldn't hear it. We're screaming and jumping and trying to, be in the game like everybody else, but the distractions were set. Once all those distractions went away, now you got to listen to somebody for real.
And then I always say that God has a sense of humor, because it's just like, because he took the powers that be that were dominating the industry when it comes to entertainment, and he told them, you don't need all that. All you need is your phone.
That's it.
You don't need all these lights. You don't need all these cameras. You don't need
that's the other thing too. Once COVID is gone, it's gonna be hard.
Oh, it's gonna be really hard for them to get back. But the main thing is keeping your profit high, and your the expenses low. And if you can maintain and dare not excel or exceed, now that you're seeing that these places they're saving on water, air, all this stuff. We don't got to open up. All we got to do is just get this little piece together right here, and we're fine.
They're releasing.
You need good content.
Right.
They're releasing movie on cable.
Yeah.
Right. But I always just say that. I always say, I don't know why they never did this before COVID. I was like, because there's a number of people that would stay at the house and
because it's just because a lot of people are powers that be that were in the movie industry. They dominated everything. It's just like they're getting a profit from the sales from the concession.
Oh yeah,
they're getting a profit from when they go around.
In every pot.
Yeah, the pre-show on the movie, the pre-movie, they getting a profit from all that when they go down and do these junkets and everything.
Yeah,
they get different checks.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, we're gonna do it like that.
Yeah.
But now
they have to rethink what that means. And they're getting it. America's trying to come back now, and they're gonna figure out a way.
Right, but it's just like they're gonna be like the people with the COVID vaccination now. Yeah. Although it's available. Yeah. A lot of people still saying they're not taking it. Yeah. And then when they come back and they open up, the theater, you can go back and do movies. A lot of the people are not going up. I don't feel safe going back to shoot on the movie set. I'm not coming. So if it's like the people are not coming, then it's just like, what can you do?
You can't make them do anything. The COVID PTSD is real. Like, I mean, there are people that, one of my really good friends to this day, and I understand it, he just doesn't want to hug. He can't do it yet. And I always was like, baby, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Especially if you witnessed it, if you've seen the how COVID affects people on a personal level. It's like, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. We have a friend of ours who works here at the station. He's like, he won't even. He's going to see his mom through the windshield. Yeah. Okay, so I can't bring you. All right, see y'all later. Yeah, you don't come over here. Don't come to the house. Don't do anything. Okay. He's serious.
I haven't been home.
Oh, really?
A year.
Wow.
Because you get there and you have to get in a cab or Uber and go to. It's just like, child, no.
Like, you need a restroom break? Or you good?
Oh, I'm fine. You got a tissue?
I think
allergy season be tearing me up.
Oh, we have a napkin.
Oh, that's fine. Just wanted.
Why are you talking about this?
Stay ready. You gotta get.
I know, right? I didn't do it today.
Like the old show.
Okay.
Oh.
This is
okay. Somebody sent me a text and said you can't see you in the camera.
Can't see who?
Me.
Oh, you'll lean back too far.
No, you fine. No, it's I'm. Thank you.
Your head back there. She took all that tissue.
Oh, I didn't mean it. I know those are all your head.
No, you're fine. She messing with you. She's messing with you.
She got Aretha.
Not Aretha. Have you been seeing the? Oh, thank you. Have you been seeing the one they got on National Geographic now with Cynthia Erivo?
That's what we're talking about.
I just
saw the last couple of.
Okay, I like it.
I love it.
I like it a lot.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
So we were talking about it earlier. It's just like a lot of people there because of the Jamie Foxx. You know, Jamie Foxx doing, you know, Ray Charles. And then here you come with, you know, Miss Thing doing Billie Holiday. So everybody looking like these people.
Yeah.
So it's just like she come on, she don't look like the Aretha that a lot of people know. But it's just like I tell people, y'all have to go back and look at pictures of Aretha. Aretha looked like old model back in the day.
Aretha was bad. Let me tell you something. We you know, she became something else by the time she got to All of Us, but Aretha was the old 90s.
But then, like, watch it, like, I've only seen the last couple of episodes, but then when you watch that, it makes you go back to, like, oh, this lady was dealing with a lot. You know, like they say, you don't know what people are going through.
She had a baby at 12?
Yeah, and then it's just like, you don't know what people are going through, and she's dealing with a lot, and then it's just like, so now I looked at when, you know, it's just like, when she fell out with you, So everybody already know, girl, she not doing you, and you know she not doing you. And she like,
first of all, we're not going to
do this.
We're not going to talk about paying.
So, you know, I understand. It's like that woman was dealing with a lot, and people in general deal with a lot, and you never know what a person is going through. And I'm the type of person that it's just like, you know, I give you everything, give you my all, but when we get to the point where I just say I'm done, there's nothing you can do. It's just like I'm just gonna pray for you, speak from distance and all that, but that's it.
Because people don't change like that. So where the way that if you willfully stab me in my back, why? You can say sorry, and I can forgive the act, but you're capable of it. Why did you not? You know what I mean? And none of us are perfect, but you're capable of doing that. I can't. First time, shame on you.
Second time.
The
second time with your ass.
That list. They need to add that part. Yeah, that's the part we need to add in.
Right.
But then it's like not only was she dealing with all that, but there was no therapy. You know what I mean? Like there were things in place to help her navigate. You the callus that you develop from just family and then industry. She's Aretha's way in here somewhere. She got these layers. No, she ain't trying to say hi to nobody. I wouldn't either.
Right. And that's how she, you know, in the show. I don't know if you saw the whole thing yet, but she was like, my life is a secret. I keep my personal life personal.
Yeah.
I'm like, I see why, girl, because you got so much ish going on.
Yeah. She has so much.
It's just like we grew up in these households. What happened in this house stays house.
That's And where that comes from. Yeah.
And then it's just like you say, you know, like there was stuff that was therapy and everything around, but black folk, we won't try to do that. Our therapists were the pastors. You go to church, you got any issues, we're gonna take you up into the pastor.
Take it to the Lord.
Lay hands on you and pray for you, and that's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
And if you go outside, a pastor talking about you get some therapy, then you label cuckoo.
That's it.
Oh, she cuckoo girl, she going out there and talking to that shrink.
Jesus has everything I need. Like that's a whole different set of problems. Goodness.
Oh, let me see.
One of my friends, she's a therapist in church hurt. She actually deals with people who were damaged in church and helps them with that.
Well, child, I need to see her.
Yeah, Latasha Washington. I'll tell.
We're on after this.
Okay.
We got 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
Okay. She when she declared her major when she was in school, like she said, no, this is what I want to do. I know too many people that it's not that they wanted to leave church, they just don't have any way to deal with what happened to them while they were in church. And she just created a lane for it. And she said her roster is like,
wow.
Everybody's signing up. 105.
Charlotte, man, the church, I can tell you about some church.
Let me tell you.
Your boy Ty asked me why I got you up so early.
Okay. Tell him, Ty. I can see them comments over there.
They're not commenting. They're just saying good morning because they probably like they can't believe you on.
No, I'm talking about YouTube.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at YouTube.
Oh, you on my YouTube?
Oh,
okay. Hey.
Hi. Everybody say good morning. Everyone say good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
I'm gonna check my teeth right in front of y'all. Sorry.
Oh, you fine?
No, I'm so
okay.
I'm all like.
You got a little something on.
Is that what that is? I probably gotta take my West End out. I gotta.
Oh, child, don't let you show on the camera.
Let me not do that on camera.
Right?
Hold on.
That's
Let me go to the corner.
That's going to be the post.
That's going to be the... I got to know that now.
You want in a new
Oh, that's another camera. I'm surrounded.
Turn this way. Turn toward me.
Am I good now?
Mm-hmm.
I got y'all. I got the picture, y'all.
Don't you do me like that.
Okay.
Oh, I kept seeing a shadow.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay, are we good now? Okay.
All right, here we go. 37 seconds.
Don't y'all post no bad pictures of me.
I would never. Now, Sophia, that's another. No. Come on, J Hud.
Listen.
Where did it go?
Away. It left.
It did. It literally did. It is the We Are You Morning Crew. I am George Daigle, and you're in the right place to get sizzling subjects and trending topics. You know how we do, boo-boo, each and every weekday morning, beginning at 6 a.m. Eastern, right here in the We Are You studios in beautiful downtown Atlanta. I have with me two beautiful ladies.
Yes.
Well, I have one beautiful lady and Danny Glover.
Oh, no, you're not going to do it like that. You're not going to do my baby like that.
She calling you Danny Glover.
You ain't going to do it like that now. Wait.
Y'all know we love me some. First of all, I want to thank you for your sacrifice.
Baby. Oh, you thanking me right now, but I'm just going to, after the show, I'm letting you know I'm off today.
I understand.
I'm calling in sick.
You calling sick, baby. Now, how you going to call in sick and the manager sitting right here looking at you?
You don't know what's going to happen when we leave. I got 4 hours to get sick.
Oh, my God.
You got 4 hours.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute.
Now, Imani Vanzap, if people want to get in touch with you, where do they go, my love? Where do they?
Everything is so easy. All my social media is Imani Vanzap. Everything I got. Imani Vanzap. IMANIVANZAP. Only thing that's different is my store. Imani Vanzap Boutique. Where I'm selling my shirts. Go get your t-shirt, I said.
Now, for those of you that don't know how to spell boutique. B-O-T.
B-O-U.
B-O-U. See, I done messed up.
You were talking to yourself.
Even I.
B-O-U-T-I-Q-U-E. Yes, that one.
But I was shocked when I was on, I was on my friend's house and they pulled you up. I said, oh my God, Auntie is really out there on all these sites, honey.
Yeah.
Yes, honey, on your OnlyFans.
No, I'm only going to sell some fans. I ain't going to be no OnlyFans.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You doing that?
No, not yet. That ain't the road. Let's talk about that because... Oh, well, let's not talk about OnlyFans.
Oh, sorry, we're going there? Okay.
No, not yet.
Where we want to go? Fine.
Not yet.
Fine.
It's down the road, though. But I know that a lot of us ingest, digest, watch reality television shows. And we can just name them off the top of our head. Y'all know the ones. We're not going to give them free plugs. But a lot of people that are on those shows don't realize what they're in for till after they're in it, after it's on, after it's been edited, and they realize, oh my God, what has happened to me? Mm-hmm. And you have become the auntie to the chasing reality children.
Yeah, primarily there.
How has that been, sitting there in that seat and seeing them all go through the same thing? What has been the one message that you've been hearing yourself repeat over and over again with them?
Know your worth before you get in. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't, find it quickly. I love Chasing Reality because they always, give praise to him for this. Reese G, who I also call Reese O'Neal, opened up a lane for me to do this there. Kids that get in it, they know that that is the thing. So I'm not mad at the willingness to be a part of a reality TV show. The difference in network reality TV versus indie reality TV is that they are cushioned on every side to stop fights, go on trips, just everything that you see that's on network television. Yes, the production value is a little bit, it's a little bit cheaper, but they cushion it with security, with, all that stuff is in place. The other shows, they're not. So they're literally, while you're trying to figure it out, they're taking all of your decisions, they're taking all of your mistakes, and they are amplifying them, mangling them to get the best story. They don't have story writers like they do on network TV, where someone can be assigned to a particular person and say, this is where their path needs to go. But we know how to weave these stories together. On these other shows, they don't know how to do that. So they're trying to basically make everyone upset on purpose so they can get their big fight.
Wow.
That they then drag out for 7 weeks.
Wow.
It's really not, it's not a show. It's a glorified fight. That's all it is. So my thing is, even if that's the case, that's fine. Once they see it back, then they regret it. Now your mama's seen it. Now everybody else, now the crowd you were trying to go after, they've seen it, and now you have to change who you originally were to appease the crowd, those numbers. So I try to get people, before they have to go through the meat grinder, or if they have gone through it, whatever side they're on, that's who I want to try to help. I can help.
Now, go after they've gone into it, or after they've gone into it. What do they do to fix it? Because people have this perception of who they are. This may not be who they really are, but because it's out there now, everybody believes that's who you are. What do they do to fix that? What is the journey to get back to who you really are?
And I'm only gonna say this because we talked about him before, and I love people think I don't love him, and I do. Oliver. Of all of the assessments that I've done for Chasing Reality, the one that I did for Oliver was the deepest. And the reason why I feel it was so strong is because he has a big following. He's not somebody that's just he's one of their bigger names. But I saw things, and I knew before I sent that assessment in, I said, this is gonna be the rock that hits the pond. We did it, it was the ripple effect. His fans didn't like me. Everybody, they trying to accuse, and who you think you are, you ain't it turned into that. So I can understand how controversy sells. A different person would have ridden off of that energy. I said, nope. What I do is I bring them onto my Imani show. So I brought Oliver on there, and we literally talked through all of it. There were things about himself he just did. Just because you made a mistake doesn't mean you get thrown away. So once we talked through a lot of his stuff, he was like, I didn't see some of that way. And the reason why I thought the conversation was necessary, I'm like, Oliver, I see where you're going. You're not going to be a small name. Look what's happening now.
Right.
You're attached to T.S. Madison. You're on network television. What I'm saying today may not resonate with you, but 15 years, I'm right. 15, 20 years down the line, you're going to remember what I told you today.
Wow. Yeah.
So I don't want to be one of the ones where I saw it and didn't say anything because of fans or whatever it is. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you in love. I ain't going to make you feel, because I've done it too. I made mistakes too. We have a different relationship now because of that. Right. It didn't have to turn into this contentious, crazy thing. So you just got to talk to people where they are and talk to them as people. Not try to go for the biggest story and drag them through the mud. Talk to them like people.
Now, when you give out all of this advice, and I see you giving this advice, where do you go when you need to be filled? When you need that word? When you need, hey, I'm kind of falling off.
Yeah, she got me on speed dial.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So people, what I got to do? Get out there. I'm out. What I will say this. Nephew's husband helps so much.
Yes, and thank you, husband, for loaning Imani to all of us.
Yes,
because I know.
Yeah,
I know. I'm in a celebrity relationship myself.
Yeah,
when I get to the house, my husband like, you ain't nothing over here.
Having a really great support based at home with a strong marriage that is built on love and built on letting each other grow and evolve and upgrade, all those things, that helps. The other part of that, though, when I saw what was beginning to happen, when I saw okay, these numbers are not stopping. I didn't just get lucky. This is really, because I'm not offering anything that's freakish.
Right.
So you have to want to hear what I got to say, because I'm not doing anything to try to trick you into staying here.
Right.
Once I saw those numbers start moving, I got my phone out and I said, who are my 5? Who are we said the saying goes, we're the sum total of the 5 people that we hang around most or communicate that were there, that I love, that I adore, that had too much to say. And even though they're being loving, it was too many different versions of it. So I had to scale everything down to about 4 or 5 people, and I said, this is my crew. So whenever things are really getting crazy, that's where I go. That, of course, therapy and everything too. But just as far as like on the daily, you know, that's I know who to go to. I know who my 5 are, and they're not just people that I can succeed in front of. They're people that I can fail in front of.
Come on, say it again, please, for the people in the back.
The 5 that you have, when we say that we're the sum total of the 5 people we hang around, it's not just the people who you can brag to and just send a text, hey y'all, we blowing up. It's the people that if everything fell apart, they're the ones I can go to. I don't care if everybody cancels me. I need y'all.
Wow.
Y'all are the ones that are going to help me help Imani and Eric stay intact when everybody else goes away.
Wow. So everybody should have at least
you got to know who your 5 are.
Come on.
You got to know who your couple people are. It's not, you do not have a lot of friends. You have a lot, okay? Listen, you have a lot of associates. You got a lot of associates that make you feel good. And you can be good at curating and cultivating your camaraderie of associates. That's a good thing. It's a good skill to have. But the people and I like to say this comically, but kind of real, the people that know where the bodies are buried,
and
it's a different type.
And I learned that too. You have to learn that. Everybody have to learn that. If you haven't learned that, then you need to put this on your list of things to do. You have to know the difference between friends, followers, fans, and people who are there and family. And a lot of people that you call friends, they are associates. And you got to know the difference. And a lot of people, when you work on a job and you call these people family, they are your co-workers.
That's it.
And a lot of people get messed up because you think that when you're on a job and they say we are a family, you fall for that. And then when the gets done and you find out, well, I thought we were family. It's like, man, my family wouldn't treat me like that.
And I think the word friend is thrown around so quick and so loosely.
It's in the lexicon for Facebook, a place for friends. It's just
or friend
me. Yeah, friends, followers.
And I know this for myself because I find the people that you've made the choice to call your friends, they're a reflection of you.
They are.
And you have to be real careful who you call friend. Now, I'm friendly with everyone.
That's great.
Everybody, when you come to me, whoever they said you are, you're not. Until you show me that's who you are.
Exactly.
But after that, you know, this is who we are. And I have very few people that I call friends. Very few. You
really start understanding what that means. And somebody asked me this yesterday too. It doesn't mean friendship and time don't necessarily walk together. There are people that I've known 20, 30 years that I know I can only go to them for certain things. And I do consider them friends. But I know that I can't tell you everything. I know you're not going to do anything to hurt me, but I know I can't tell you everything. While there are other people who I've met over the past couple of years, and I would trust you with my life. It's not so much time and friendship, it's discernment. Once your discernment's on point, you gotta be willing to go through those lessons to understand how to sharpen it. Once your discernment is on point, I can look at someone and I can tell if I need to fool with you or not.
Come on.
I can tell by the way you treated the waiter what I need to do with you. You know what I mean? Like your perception becomes so 20/20 at a certain point to where you just know.
And like I've learned, like you said, so many people use the word friend so loosely until when a person, sees what your definition of friend is, and they say, oh, this person is really serious about friend. They respect you more. Because they see that you don't just use the word loosely. They say, if Miss Sophia calls you her friend, then you are really a friend.
You're a friend.
Yeah, that's what we need more of. We're gonna take a break. These conversations are real good. This is real.
Oh yeah,
you are what I need today. You are what I need. I'm about to go get my tissue in just a few moments. If people want to follow you, what do they need to do?
Go to ImaniVanzap.com. Everything Imani Vanzap on all social media, and please buy my boutique store merchandise. Imani Vanzap Boutique.
.com.
BOUTIQUE.com.
How about it?
You want to follow me? I'm going to Popeyes.
We'll be back. Good morning.
I'm here for the folks.
Come on, Popeyes.
Lesson over there at that other place. And then it's just like the first time I left, and I was just like, and then once I went through the whole process and I thought about the time that I was away.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what did you do? What part did you play? What role did you play? And then it's just like, it's just like, because one of my friends told me, you know what? That you bought into the idea that because they say that we're family, you forgot that you all weren't family, just co-workers. So you need to know the difference between co-workers and family. Even if somebody's up there saying, we family, we over here, we at churches, honey. We work at churches, we are churches family. You know, my family at Popeyes and my family at the police department.
No.
My family at the bus station. My family, it's just like, until they show you that they are really family. When they treat you like your mama, your dad, your sister, your uncle, your cousin, when they treat you like that, just know that the people just talking.
Yeah.
They just talk.
And a lot of it is honestly it's manipulation. It's if I say family, then the accountability that should be required of me, I can put that to the side to get what I need from you.
Right, and and that's the bottom line. Just like, you know, if I say this is going to make you, because you buy into and you believe that when I call you family, I'm going to get a better product out of you.
Yeah, you think that, and then you quickly learn with that, everybody ain't got the same heart you got. Like, I don't know how many situations I've been in like that where I will give 1,000% because of the family thing. You're thinking everyone is in it, so you look back. You know what I mean? You look around and find out you running by yourself.
Do that whole investment, do that whole idea because you go on your idea of what family is.
Yes.
So you get, this is my family.
And passion and commitment and all those things. Like, you are going to give it because you really mean that. People don't mean what you mean. And because you're saying it, and they know that you're the captain of the ship, they'll say and not or. They won't help do nothing. They just let you just sit up there. They ain't gonna fix the sail. They ain't gonna get no fish. They ain't gonna do nothing. They just gonna sit there and watch you do it.
I think a lot of times that when we hear the word family or we hear the word friend, we have to ask, what does that mean to you? What does that word mean?
What does that mean to you?
Yeah.
Because we might be meaning something different.
Yeah.
Like we assume that everybody is just like, no, honey, some people come from broken families.
Yes.
Some people come from broken families.
Exactly.
And I didn't come from that. And I don't understand that brokenness, honey. So I'm assuming when I met you that you came from a whole family.
From a whole family. And that's what they know.
I'm going to say this out loud because it's in my spirit. I want you to be ready. I'm not a prophet.
Okay.
But you need to be ready. It's just be ready.
Okay.
Just be ready.
I receive that.
I am not a prophet, but that's something in my spirit just said to say that. So I'm just, and I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. Please tell me I'm not that dude.
He's really not that dude.
I'm not that dude.
Please. I receive that. Thank you. Yeah, this has become something much different than I thought that it would be. It's not way off, but it's not what I thought it was going to be, if that makes any sense.
Do you feel, this is for y'all, this is the question for y'all get to hear. Do you feel that this is a burden and responsibility more than it was entertainment now? Or is it still entertainment with a responsibility?
There you go, that's what it is. Okay. It's entertainment with, like, I don't feel like it's changed where it's like, oh, I'm a, you know, it doesn't, I don't feel weighted down by anything. I just feel, like who I am as a person, I can really be that now. I love people. I really do. I really want people to do well. I really want people to get it. I've taught for many years. And I feel like now I'm at the core of what all that really means. And I feel like people are assigned to me now. I just take it seriously now.
Good for you. Good for
you.
Good for you. I'm excited. I'm excited for where you're going, honey. What was that? I'm excited about the trajectory of your star.
Yes.
Come
on,
yes,
now.
Sonny.
Listen.
See, I know some words. I can't spell them all. How
about on the tail?
Right. All right, there we go. Our last segment.
Okay.
I'm getting it ready.
I love coming here.
Thank you. Oh, that's all. So, I'll ask you about the Hey Mikey show.
Oh yeah.
About Control Magazine.
Okay.
And maybe what are some of the things that you have coming up that you could share? If
you'd
like to share?
OnlyFans.
I'm having OnlyFans.
Baby, please don't do that to that woman.
Looking forward to OnlyFans.
Lace and lessons. Look, I shouldn't have said that on live. We're not gonna take that.
Hold on, you better go on.
Edit.
Right.
Too late.
Right.
It's already registered.
They're going to go daddy right now.
Right.
How long it take you to get ready now?
An hour. It
Really?
used to take 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
All for real?
Start to finish an hour now.
This is a question. Y'all get to sneak on this one.
Uh-oh.
Have people do you find that people leave?
Yeah.
And never even realize or question?
It happens on TikTok all the time.
Really?
There are people, like I have to, though people may have that, they don't care about it. They're more apt to believe it. It's not until I put a nephew video out there, they're like, oh! I've had more people that they have bought into it. Like, hook, line, and sinker. They're in.
Yeah, because even when you see nephew, it's like, unless you really already knew, you would really know.
People that do not know don't know.
Right.
And I think that's what some of my friends say. But they're like, "How would you?" I'm like, "No, you got to think. If there's some boy in Idaho that has no,
especially in Idaho,
yeah, you know what I'm saying, just like Utah or somewhere like that, they don't know."
Mm-hmm.
And so there have been many people that were like, "I thought once they figured out, I'll see in the comments, you were one."
Wow.
All the time.
But I don't really care.
I don't. Yeah. And I think that something about that realism makes them more endeared to it.
Okay.
I didn't even think that this would be it. I was cool with the first phase, and then it was like over time I was like, well, let me change this, let me change that, let me change this, let me change that. I just saw more for her.
I mean, the metamorphosis from the beginning with the shaved head.
And the tape, holding up the wig.
Right. I mean, to now.
Oh, yeah. I put a progression video out there one day, and people were just amazed.
Yeah.
Because it's really gone like to the other side.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I've had fun with it.
We enjoy it. I enjoy it. Miss Sophia, I don't envy y'all though, because I think that's an art. I admire it because that's an art.
Yeah.
He don't do that. I'm left-handed.
You don't do that.
I'm left-handed first of all.
Oh, let's start
so
there.
That's strike one.
Let's start there.
No, what do you think? No, you do.
No,
left-handed.
Left-handed people, we think differently. So if it doesn't make sense, tell me how this makes sense. Some people do, but the little arch. No, but why is the arch like this?
Why is the arch like that?
Yeah. How much of the arch do you have? That's me.
Yeah.
I'm not just. That's me. We're the only ones doing it right. All right.
Wow. Yeah. See, I was the total opposite. And from the beginning, like you said, you got to know.
Mm-hmm.
From the beginning, I always knew I never wanted to be the glamour queen.
Right.
I only wanted to do the comedy because I was going to school for theater. And then when I go to the show and I see the MC, I'm like, oh, I could do that. I'm going to school for theater. That's just acting.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So then it's just like, I had to wear the makeup to get my foot in the door.
Got it. Okay.
So once I got my foot in the door and people were paying attention to me, then I started taking it off. And then because I'm going into it for the comedy, once I take it off, it's funny to me. So then it's just like, this is me. This is what I want to do. And it's just like, bam, I got them, so I don't have to.
That, and to me, that's what's different between you and I ain't gonna name no names, but just some of the other ones that just pop a wig on. You have a craft. And you get what I mean? Like, you have a craft. You literally, you were saying it how many times? You be in there making us laugh. You'll take the wig off, and it's still there. You've kept us. We're captivated. Whereas other people, they're going for shock. You don't have a craft under that. That upsets me because then you're labeled a comedian. You're not funny.
And we're not trying to take away from it. We're just saying what we're saying.
We just say, it is what it is. Can you, without all that, can you hold us? Mm-hmm. Can you hold us? Mm-hmm. You know,
you're telling the truth.
It's just
we just had this conversation the other night.
Yeah. But it's just like I said. It's just like and I'm no different than nobody else. You have to know. You have to know what it is that you bring to the table.
Yeah.
And you have to know how to present it. And when those things happen, you gotta not let that change you.
Right.
It's just like no.
Yeah.
It's like
you gotta know what your core is. you have a very keen sense of what your core is. That's why
we spinning. Is it still on? It's
Uh,
spinning on here, but it looks like it's
it's buffering.
Refresh. Probably moving.
oh,
Who do all that moving? How do they have to say?
okay, we're still good.
Try to reach up.
Thank you, Brianna. Brianna is on it in your room.
Come on, moderator.
She is on it. She's
Yes,
not playing with you.
moderation.
Yes. So good morning, everybody. I see you, but I'm doing camera work. I'm doing the board. I'm doing asking the questions. I'm looking at the commercials and the time.
Yeah.
So.
But I asked them who wanted me to run the board, but I forgot they have all that other stuff over there.
I like to feel it. I like to feel
I
it.
have to do it. Then you got that. We are you what? That's all the different. I'm just turning the mics on, turning them on. That's why I'm doing.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions at the end. We're gonna and wrap it up and make sure we touch Control magazine.
Yes.
Is the husband gonna do anything, or is he's just good? Is he just
Tony?
Mm-hmm.
He's fine.
He's good.
Like Tony is just Tony is happy because Tony has seen. Though I've been doing, let me say it like this. Though I've been doing it for 25 years. When I came to Atlanta grew me up. Because that was like, I was really in the industry now as far as trying to figure out what my footing and everything was. And he saw a lot of those failures and disappointments and frustrations and all that, trying and getting burnt and stabbed and money taken from you and just a bunch of stuff. So to see this now, he is just so glad to see it working and will do whatever he can to help. Usually it's a lot more hands-on, moving stuff around. I've had to adjust now some of my deep talks because like I'll go industry deep and he'd be like, and I'm like, you're checking out, aren't you? He's like, I don't understand this part. Right. So I've learned, and I think that's part of it is that you have to learn how to. It's like learning how to navigate around one another. You know, you can't expect them to do every single thing. Let them be there for you the way that they know how. As long as you know that it's pure, what you worry about.
Come on, now teach.
I have other people that I can go esoteric with. You know, that's fine. You know, he just happy to see his man working.
Say
happy to see his man's dream get off the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
Okay. That is the most enjoyable part of our day.
Really?
Who eating?
Say.
We could.
No, what's your favorite meal? And please don't say broccoli.
You're asking me for that? Right. No. Wait, what was the broccoli joke? I forgot.
Oh, that was.
Never mind.
That was another time and a place at another station with another comedian.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is broccoli important?
Right.
No, not broccoli. No.
That's George. That wasn't me.
I didn't say no name.
It could have been anybody.
It could have been anybody.
People have broccoli conversations.
Right.
Oh no.
There's only one that we care about. But
Right.
People talk about broccoli.
Is it another station?
Good morning. Let's see, Auntie Tanya. I'm sitting in front of the computer now. Oh, you want some paper?
Huh?
You want some paper? Oh, you got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you...
One, not all.
Okay. Got it. Sorry.
We're back, ladies.
We're back. I'm sorry.
But I think I'm gonna cut that one out.
Really?
No.
Oh God. Sick of that one too.
Sick of that one too. Like Birdie, what is Birdie man? Hey,
Right.
Get your goddamn ass up there.
I miss Bernie Mac.
Oh my God.
Oh, I miss Bernie Mac so much.
Kirk Franklin and all. I would love to hear what he.
Oh God.
You name some motherfucking ass. He need his motherfucker. Motherfucker ain't no motherfucking child. Y'all talking about he cussed out his child. That motherfucker 33 years old. He ain't no motherfucking child. Child is.
He was gonna win. I didn't know how old the boy was. In the beginning, I was trying to be very kind of like, now y'all, you 30 something? Yo, sit your ass now.
That's what I heard. I was like, what? You need to be cussed out. You You need to do that.
No.
By a grown man. Like, you trying to act like you 10.
Right. Record folk.
And
with the phone that he bought you.
Oh. Oh.
He didn't pay the bill.
That's the part. I'm like, Kirk is cussing for a reason, y'all, because this man is being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to understand when I'm trying to talk nice to you, like we learned.
Yeah. Why you got to pop off and get your listen?
Right.
Why we got to do all that?
Like your mom used to say, that's the only time you listen when I cuss.
Okay.
The only time you listen. That's the only time you motherfucking ass listen when I cuss. You like that shit.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, see.
There's a lot of children running around right now think their first name is motherfucker.
Very true.
Come here, motherfucker.
Very true. It's on the birth certificate. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
In parentheses.
Right.
Baby, after that cussing out, he went in there and put on melodies from him.
Listen. Let's come back.
So let's come back. Oh, got warm in here. They didn't turn our air off. They said he's too happy.
Right, that's what I know. That's too comfortable, man. Really hot.
I can forget about this. This total.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm neglected this camera. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give me some of that brown liquor.
You don't want that. You're gonna be on the floor. That's for grown folks. Oh, do you have your parking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Baby, now I'm like you when you come up here with me.
What?
I'm gonna go to sleep. What happened?
This is Miss Sophia over here for this time.
You be up doing this show, then you come here and do the show with me. And I have went through the show, he be sleeping.
I love this song.
Hello.
Right. How long will the break be?
For the break. Before.
A minute and 21, 54 seconds now.
Who is this?
This is Priscilla Parade.
Yeah, I like this.
She's written a lot of songs for other people. I think she wrote California Mattress for Rihanna.
Oh, okay, really?
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Y'all look that up. I believe she wrote. Yeah, she's written songs for other folks.
Like y'all prep y'all Thanksgiving dinner. Let me prep. When you prep your Thanksgiving dinner, let me prep my candy.
Okay.
So we go off the air and it'll be ready to eat.
All right, here we go. Oh, we good. We'll work that out. We'll work it out. Fix that. I'll do it later. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the We Are You Morning Crew. We are back, baby, and better than ever. Yes. And that was only 10 minutes ago, so can you imagine how quickly that got better?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with me, Miss Sophia, and the one and only Imani Vanzap. Help us fix some shit.
Fix it.
We had some great conversations. Thank you so much for being a friend of the station.
No,
we really appreciate
you.
And thank you for coming in and being so gracious and sharing a lot that we needed. A lot of us needed this morning. Now I got some questions before me.
Uh-oh.
Not hot seat questions.
Okay.
Just questions. Just some questions. So I want to ask you first, which person living right now do you find that you most admire? Was it a hot seat question?
No, it's not hot. There's just so many. There's so many for so many reasons. If I had to zone in on one person right now that just came to my mind, aRe.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. She's a go-getter.
She's a go-getter. She knows who she is. She's a woman, and her having to have the anchoring that she does to go about this industry the way that she is commendable. I'm kind of understand, like, you can be a content creator, you can be feminine and do everything that you want to do and get the job done. I admire her for that.
All right. See, that was easy. That was relatively easy. All right. What do you consider right now your greatest achievement?
Eric, nephew, still considers his marriage to be his greatest achievement.
Oh my God. Tony, you heard that?
He does. Just because it's so hard, you know, to find someone that is willing to go through so many changes with you. And he's willing to do that, you know. For myself, I would say stay in the course. Stay in the course. When things went dormant, that was a scary time. Okay. When no one's trying to hear what you're trying to say and all that, you feel displaced. And so to be able to find your footing and to say it was worth it all along, sticking with it is my greatest accomplishment.
Oh, Saudi.
So it is true, honey.
What's that?
Success is nothing without somebody to share it with.
It helps. I ain't gonna say it's nothing, but oh my God, it really does help.
All right now.
Yeah, because you got somebody you can share all the ugly stuff with.
I got you. I got one more question.
Okay.
Before we move on to the easier stuff.
Okay. Like the lighter things.
Replay your most downloaded or most watched episode.
What would it be?
What would it be?
Since TikTok has been what it is, it was when, believe it or not, I covered, and the video was only like dancer, like spirit dancer. And I don't know, it was just something about, he did a thing where it was just like him, just kind of in a regular outfit, and then he jumped into his Native American thing, and that was the beginning of the fan pop.
Wow. Okay.
Or something like that.
Wow. Wow.
20-second moment.
All right, so what is up next for Imani Vanzap? What's on the horizon, the stuff that you can tell us about?
Yeah, well, I'm not under contract for anything just yet, so okay. I'm fine.
Hey, Mona, Scott.
Listen.
Okay.
Call me. Listen.
Right. Okay.
I'm not. I'm still a free agent. Basically, it's just now I just want to get to the million number because I know that things kind of change. When to do things, I believe you had Zoe here.
Yes.
Yesterday, he's on wilding out now. There's so many things can happen when you start to hit certain numbers. So I would say just as a personal best, wanting to hit certain numbers, of course. And outside of that, there's other indie films I'm a part of. Alex Jonte has done The Assistant, the sequel, so I'm in that.
Okay.
The boutique, trying to really get that up and going.
Imani or
Imani.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Nephew was just a manager.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh wow.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, as Imani, and walking the line between femininity and your identity. See how I did that?
Yes, I like it.
How has that been for you, and how are people receiving that? You know what I mean? How are people outside of our community receiving that?
The funniest thing about it is that people are bought in. A lot of them. I always make it a point to let people know what the truth really is. But I will say that for the greater part of it, or for the initial interaction with the Imani brand, people are they believe that there is this middle-aged woman who has her phone and watches videos for fun. And she gives great advice, and she feels like she's part of my family.
And it's working.
Wow. And so it was interesting in trying to, I don't want to say separate, but trying to figure out the Instagram way to this TikTok way, how to make these audiences work together, because they're different.
Yeah.
I tried to pull some of the Instagram vernacular over, and they're like, well, what's stronger and better? What is that?
Right.
Or what's fix your shit? What is that? And then when you go in reverse, then it's like, oh, what's this? Now becoming so grand. So it's like trying to figure out how to merge them has probably been not difficult, but it's just something I'm very aware.
Challenging.
Yeah, it is challenging. You got to figure out how to blend them in, so it doesn't become too big when you're introducing yourself. I get introducing myself for a whole paragraph now, based on what I've done with both audiences. So.
With this success, these are questions that are coming through my mind as I'm hearing.
I'm loving them.
With this success, and we see Imani smiling, becoming. When you were moving toward this, what were those moments where people said, DM'd, commented things that made you say, "Oh, I'm good, I'm done"? Well, no, was there a moment for you that just said, "You know, I'm good, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna. This is not the right place for me"? Was there a moment, you know, from the outside, from the commenters, the haters, if you will? Was there that moment? Yeah.
You know, it's becoming much easier to ignore the negativity. Because the support is so great. Not saying that you're unaware of it or that you don't look at it at all, but the older or earlier versions of myself where you feel like you need to address it, you know what I mean? You just don't need to address it anymore.
I taught you well.
You did.
Seriously, that is something that I had to learn. And then it's just like the bottom line is once you say that, you know what? I am focusing on the least of these.
Yes.
And I am not going to get this time back.
No.
And what I should be focused on are the majority that are enjoying what I'm doing, and they get what I'm doing, and trying to get to where I want to go. And wasting time on people who are not with me, that's just a waste of time. Why do it?
Why? As soon as you give space to the negative part, they don't have a good intention for showing up anyway. They are criticizing often from a place of a void within them. As soon as you give that space, you have abandoned the least of these. You've abandoned all the ones you're really trying to get to.
Come on, y'all. Y'all better teach the children this morning.
Yep.
Teach the kids.
All these, when you see celebrities that are going back and forth with their fans, it's not the fans are not the problem. The celebrity has lost value within themselves, and now they feel that that's their way to try to make an impact. Let me argue with you.
And the bottom line is, once you become the successful person that you are, you don't even have to say that. Your fans will do that for you.
Now, if somebody's acting off or something like that, I have people, it typically happens in the lives because they want to throw you off your game.
Right.
So I got a lot of people, you know, when I'm going live, then they want to get in there and they want to say something slick. And again, I used to try to address it. Now, I just stay on the trajectory I'm on. I've gone back and seen the comments. They are checking the mess out of people.
Wow.
That are saying anything off.
Wow.
And what I've taught them to say, and a lot of them still do this, I just say, if it really gets out of hand, just tell them we don't do that here. That's all you got to say. You ain't got to cuss them out, because then, again, this negative person is looking for an audience.
And they've got it. As soon as you check into it. If you give it to them, if they can control your room for you, you've lost.
Right. That's why the moderators are in there. They zap them right out.
Zap them out.
And I told my moderators at the beginning too, it's just like, you know, don't change the whole trajectory of the show. It's just like you are giving this person. Now we were talking about Jesus. Now we over here having a whole discussion about Satan. Like,
you're right. No.
Don't let them change the discussion. Just zap them out.
Zap them out.
Wow.
Zap them out the way.
Now, before we go, because we have a few more minutes in the show. What's coming up for you? What's happening with you now? Want to say hello to Mikey over there.
Hey, Mikey.
And Cluster Radio Media. Want to give them a shout out because I know you guys are doing some great things.
Yes, Mikey and Carl, Star. So it's I've been on the Hey Mikey show for several months now, and it's been a wonderful experience. I love Mikey and Carl J. Star like they're my own family. I really do. We've shared a lot in the time we've been together. It is bittersweet to say that yesterday was my last episode. Things have gotten so busy, and it was kind of hard because I've never been here before, so I didn't know really how to handle this transition. But basically, I've had to move, and so you know, we had a heart-to-heart last night, and we're all in a good place with it. You know, I told him, I said, now people, you know, once you separate, people try to come to you with some mess.
Right.
I said, if anybody tries to talk to y'all to me, I'm cutting them up. Make sure y'all do the same thing, you know.
Right.
So that is no more for right now, or just for right now this season. But I'm still gonna be working with Mikey in connection with Control Magazine. Okay. So there's some things that are opening up, and we're having some discussions there.
I can't help.
Hello.
So so you're gonna be
oh, hey Mikey. Yeah, she on TikTok. She the change child. Yeah, I heard it. Oh, we still on? Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna call you back.
Thank you again. Thank you again for creating Imani.
Yeah.
For me, you're my auntie, my friend. I'm saying that my friend in my head. So thank you for doing what it is you do. Thank you for creating a safe space for a lot of people that needed that space. Thank you for being that personality that people felt like I can go here and I can see myself and be myself and not be judged. Thank you for the letting us be on this journey. Yeah, because it's getting ready to happen.
It's already happening.
It's already happening. I mean, you're here. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
She's not becoming. She has became.
Became. Yeah. Come on, Pastor.
Became. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are listening in, Instagram. Make sure you follow Imani Vanzap.
Yeah.
IMANIVANZAP. See, I know how to spell.
Listen.
That's everywhere. And go to Imani Vanzap Boutique. .com and become. Yes.
I'm not coming up here no more. Y'all don't feed people.
We out of here. Have a great one, y'all. Bye.
Woo.
Listen, we know you're in
this was everything.
When I tell you
I'm so proud of you.
For the last hour.
Because I remember her.
I want to bring it back. I just got to figure out how to do it. I did film it, so I want to bring it back but really release it, like it's on standalone film now. Kind of like how John Leguizamo did with Freak or something like that. Some of those actual blockbuster sort of deals. But because that's hard though. That's Eric. That's me. Like that's the story I still want people to know exists, and that Imani is a great part of that.
So you do your TikTok videos. How long do you be on like a day videotaping, like doing the video?
Only about maybe 2 hours. It's not because the videos are so
No, now when I tell you, when I go on TikTok, I'm like, damn it, Imani, damn it, Imani, damn it, Imani.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it seems like you're on there a lot longer. So just
I'm only on there a couple hours.
Really?
Yeah. It's not. I typically can knock out about a good 30 to 40 videos a day. That's why. Because so I can, I got to curate and make sure it's the right story.
Right.
And then, try it out. Sometimes the timing isn't right, especially if the person's talking. I got to make sure I'm in between, so it still seems,
All right.
Yeah.
How long did that take you to perfect that? Because I tell you, one day I'm gonna do TikTok. I have it on my phone. I'm telling you, I watched it. I'm like, no, man. I'm scared.
I have it on my phone. I just don't.
You're not gonna do it.
I'm my grandmother. Change, baby. Gotta be like, baby, this is not working. Y'all, they're not even making them more flip phones.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You don't have to get an Apple. They're not making flip phones no more.
Yeah, no, it's TikTok. I never thought that would be the thing, but it is for me for whatever reason.
It works for you. It works for your brain. It really
does.
As soon as you do become, I have started waiting for the become. I'm not leaving the video until I hear the become. It has become my thing.
Become is the thing. I would have never thought that one word would have literally changed the trajectory of everything, but it has.
I mean, but that word means so much. Just become whoever you are. Become greater. Become better.
Yeah.
Stronger. And
better.
Yeah. That's it.
It all matters.
Become stronger. Write it
down. And I'm trying to get it to where it's like it makes sense, but I gotta work it into the
become. Become stronger and better.
Yeah. But the choreography. That's the thing.
Oh.
The sentence makes sense,
but the
choreography of the sentence
to make it all work.
Oh God.
Yeah. Work it out. It's coming. Oh, let me get your ticket and I'll take care of that for you.
So what y'all about to do now? What's going on now? It's over.
God, I'm feeling good.
Oh gosh.
Baby.
You can't make it in today.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think today. Oh, I forgot. Today is the day I have to take my COVID shot.
Are you doing a COVID shot today?
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, today I get my third shot.
Not the hurt. Only need two, but okay.
Baby,
Oh, it's
like,
just two.
she got that shot from Dollar Tree.
Oh no.
I love you.
Oh, I need to get a picture, don't I?
Oh yeah.
Keep up the good work.
I will.
So proud of you.
Oh, Sophia, make us this here picture. Well, I don't know my own code, get my own phone. All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, we can take it over there. I forgot about this sign.
Oh yeah.
Come over here, Mama. Thank you, baby. You gonna take it on there? Because that does take better pictures.
Urban sound of pride.
Hitting something? Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you, I'm not running that first check. Gonna have to come to us. All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
With the legend.
yes, I'm with the legend.
How you turn her around?
It's not turned around at the bottom. You see it?
No, I don't do these Android.
That's not an Android.
What's
The iPhone.
It's not an iPhone. That's a U phone. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good little picture corner. We have to do pictures over there for now. I think
All right.
we'll send them to you, baby.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Go
you
take care of
so
this. No, thank you. And anytime you want to come, say, hey, I want to come on next weekend.
Okay, good. Yeah. I want this.
Seriously.
This is your part of my radio room.
Yeah. Whenever you want to come.
Our press room.
Right. Let's get on through him.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, hand me my mask. Love you. Please and thank you.
Yeah, your keys.
I got my keys. I just left my mask.
Oh, baby. See, they got a blanket in the office.
A blanket.
So, I don't know if I'm hungry. What am I most? Hungry or sleeping? Ooh. Hey, Tonya. Hey, Bree. Hey, Jenna. And out of sight, out of mind. What's going on, Pam? T-Ray. Michael Ross. Michelle Holly. Bree, you send me something for breakfast and lunch. If you're hungry or need a drink, something to drink. I'm hungry, Bree. I am hungry. I'm not talking. I'm not playing with y'all. Media International. Good morning. Baby, I'm hungry. She up here twirling, honey. Oh. Baby. What, Imani? Just good. I love her, honey. I love her. I was messing with George. I said, I'm coming because George always come up here. Y'all know George always come up here for us, recording and everything. So I was talking about, I'm coming to the morning show. Oh, baby. I did it. Congratulations. Your video is complete. Duration, 13 minutes, 24 seconds. Yeah, see, I know how. Baby, listen. And Smith said, I don't know when you're on. I miss you. 2 to 6 here at the radio station. Oh, low battery. But I ain't put my hair on today. I had some hair. You know I have some hair, honey. Pot. Laura, you need to order your t-shirt. Go to WERUradio.com. Shop at the store. Baby. Yes, honey. Baby, y'all up early. Oh, it's 10. It's not early no more, huh? It's not early no more. It's 10 o'clock. 10:05, 10:07. Jenna, what's going on, Jenna? Jenna, I was in here. You're sick today, girl. Jenna wasn't here. Nova wasn't here. Nate wasn't here. I was sitting in Jenna's seat today, honey. They'll be back tomorrow, Friday. Tell them stop. I'll be here. Oh, I don't know how this day gonna look. Oh, baby. Oh. I'm sure. Jenna said, you can have it. No, ma'am, honey. No, y'all have it. Y'all have that, baby. This morning's not for me. I let the mornings go. I thought I was missing something, honey. But I wasn't missing nothing. Like the women said in Color Girl, I was missing something. No, I wasn't missing nothing when it comes to this morning's you. Baby. And then you would think that, okay, I can go do the morning show and I can have the rest of my day to myself. But like, no, ma'am. Baby, you do this morning show, you have to get you a nap. Jenna, you gonna be a morning show with me, though.
You said what she said?
I was in here in Jenna's seat this morning. She's like, you can have it. LOL. I'm like, no, baby. And I was missing something with the morning. Y'all can have this. Because you be thinking you could go do the morning show and have the rest of your day. But now you go do the morning show, you have to go lay down.
Yes, you do.
And when you wake up, the day is over.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, get up, get dressed, and have to be where you need to be.
Ooh, baby. And then, George don't feed you. Child, you in here starving.
I don't eat on the air.
Child, what about when we off the air?
Oh, you don't eat now.
No, during the break while we playing music.
Oh, I don't eat on the air.
Yes, child. That don't make no sense. Child, he don't eat on the air. What about us? That's you. You don't eat on the air. I don't have a problem with you not eating on the air. But what you're not going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on Jenny Craig or a very serious diet, you're welcome to come work here.
Yes, Jenna, a shame. It's a shame, Jenna. Up here, child, now I see how the you know who's feel. That's why they don't work for y'all no more.
You know what?
That's why they don't work for y'all no more, Jenna. You know who's, honey. Say, yeah, I'd rather, yeah, just, well, whatever. Let me just go on back home. Because y'all ain't trying to act right. Y'all say one thing, but y'all not serious.
They're not serious.
They're not serious. Y'all not serious. That's what y'all not serious. Do you need to get right here?
Not yet.
Because I'm sure you need to get over here to do 1,000 things, Jenna.
I'm just taking all this stuff down.
Leave it out, because Denzel Washington coming on the...
What y'all, where he at?
Denzel Washington coming. The club Chit Chat today.
Okay.
I was just going to put out the big announcement. Do the post. I wasn't going to say nothing. But y'all got the exclusive. Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, the one that live over there down the street in Decatur.
Lord over there shifting.
I know she bumped it this morning.
Oh, lay that back over there. Leave that back.
Let me fix it back. Get my life together.
Oh.
The picture's not good.
You see your picture?
I didn't see it. Y'all ain't seen it yet.
That's
Oh, we need to find a filter that make you look skinny.
Oh, they haven't invented that yet. Maybe you can create that. You and Auntie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see that camera on the take what's there to see. We skinny.
I got to do better. Y'all, I got to do better.
Baby.
Anybody do meal prep?
Baby, I'm a hog. Want me to do your stuff for you in that case? Yes, Jenna. Can you do it for me? Look, she want to do the show because Denzel coming.
I can't believe Jenna up looking at the thing.
She on the morning show. She up this time of morning anyway. What do you expect?
I didn't think she'd be on the tube of the use. Ooh.
Oh.
I'm ready to go.
You. Baby.
I need to go see about my phone, get that SIM card changed.
That's what you going around?
Mm-hmm. It's down the street. We go get some to eat.
Oh, no. Trying to set me over here. Somebody going to the phone store to get the SIM card. It says right down the street. Yeah. If I don't go lay down, my ass gonna be laying in the street. I've been off more than I could chew. I shouldn't be in here.
Good mornings, baby. They hurt.
I shouldn't be in here. I should be prepared for Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington by way of Decatur.
Oh no, this is the real Denzel, the one that was in Fences with Viola Davis. Y'all just can't handle it. Y'all just can't take it, honey, because I'm like friend. The straight men like me. Oh, friend. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh, they still here? Hey, y'all still here? What? Y'all ain't got nothing to do?
I was gonna go live, honey. I say, honey, but whenever I go live, they up. Them kids be up, honey.
Yeah.
So I said, let me go live, because they found out I was up here and I ain't go live this morning. They'll cuss me out.
Your moderators be on it, though. They don't play.
At all.
She is on it.
Don't play at all. Ty, Bree, Jalen.
What you want here?
Try the house. Second eat it in the bed. Baby, that was mine.
No, it wasn't.
That was my one.
Well, bitch. I'm sorry.
This nigga that gave me COVID.
Oh my
you
God.
ain't killed that.
Oh my God, I was thirsty. I ain't even had notice.
I'm just looking at the... Oh.
Y'all saw it happen. I straight drank that water like it was mine. Let me drink. Go ahead and drink this one too.
Well, that's yours. That's yours.
They said name it and claim it.
Since we drank it out there, everybody, let me finish mine drink. Oh, baby.
That was a good interview.
It was. She's always insightful, honey.
And it's so genuine. Like, who's this naked man on my computer?
Came over here. I came over here so I can
Miss Sophia, where you be getting these menses from? You be having these men's at your house?
We let y'all have those. Y'all know we got some now. Y'all already know what we have, what we giving this evening. Hey, Ann, what's up? Michelle Holly, Jenna. And say yes, we are still here. Baby, Bree.
Jenna said you all morning show with her.
Myra, I know Myra was in the capital M. Hey, Savon, 1111. Vashay, aka Juicy. Hey, Cedric, y'all. He was on here at 8:30. Cedric, you still in here? Doris, Ladybug 77. Keisha's comedy set. Baby, y'all was up in here this morning.
Yes, it was.
Ty, Breezy Bree, Steve P, Tafu, hey, Just Ellen, 7 Bambi 19, Miss Siobhan. That's as far as it let me go back. Okay, I'm good to shaking this camera, honey. She gonna cut off. Oh, y'all enjoy your auntie this morning?
Both of them.
Auntie, we are you morning crew. All right, I'm gonna cut this off. What we gonna take me? Give me something to eat.
Get you something to eat.
Where we gonna go? Child, I'm not going to no restaurant now. I just thought about I'm not going to no restaurant.
You get hungry enough. You go get that food.
No, child, we not. We still dealing with COVID, honey. Anybody finna go sit in no restaurant?
I'll send this to my
I have not been to a restaurant. When the last time I went to a restaurant? To sit in a restaurant? I haven't sit in a restaurant. Oh, Lord.
So you think you need to make it occasion.
Mm-mm. I have not went to the nail salon. I have not went to the barber shop or the beauty shop. I haven't been over a year. I have not been to a restaurant. Oh my God. Just dawned on me, no, because for the longest I've been going by what's called pick up chicken at Publix. Cooking. Yeah. Right, Jenna. Jenna said, don't let George get you infected.
You know what? If I read that the wrong way, I would really be offended right about now.
I cut my own hair. I haven't been to the barbershop.
Yeah, the morning show is over, but the station is on 24 hours a day. So please listen, please support. Give us 1 hour will be your new favorite station.
Diamond up there now. We'll be back at 2. I'm calling. I think I'm gonna call in. Y'all see that little? See, I got something. I gotta go to the doctor. Y'all see that little bump? I gotta go to the doctor. I say, that I think that's some dry skin on my lip. Oh, I gotta go to the doctor. I'm gonna have to call in. Let me stop, Lord. I'm good, honey. I'll be at work. I'll be at work today, 2 to 6. Club Chit Chat will be open, serving them drinks and smoking. 2 to 6. I'm gonna give me a little nap somewhere if I have to lay down. No, we're not going to a restaurant. Just want to go get something to eat. Sure, where?
Well, you sitting there, we ain't gonna never be getting any.
I need to go tinkle, honey. I ain't all about Mika. All about Mika. You came in time. Drink to that. All right, I love y'all. I'm so glad we had this time together. It's too early in the morning just to sing a song or share a laugh or two. We be up all time in the morning. Chick-fil-A. Oh, Chick-fil-A. Only thing I want from Chick-fil-A, those little, what's the little chicken nuggets in the little buns. Hey, TP. Best friend. Hey, best friend. Best friend. And before you ever know it, comes a time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other, so long. No, don't go.
Let me go wash this glass.
No, don't go. No, don't go.
Ooh, I'm tired.
Right, you talking about going down to get your phone checked out?
I gotta get it done because I go to work tomorrow.
Oh, you on call?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jesus. You can get it done when you go out of town.
They pay me to sleep, and when I get to the hotel, I sleeps.
You get that done. You go to town, honey. Go out of town.
That cut into my sleep time.
And don't do Uber Eats. They too expensive. That don't make no sense. All that money they charge y'all to drop off a $5 hamburger.
Right.
But you be paying it. Let that Uber Eats go. All right, y'all. We out of here. I'll see y'all today at 2. Bye-bye.